Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is, yes, it's another G.I Joe. I seem to be doing a lot of G.I Joes lately. But that's because I stayed away from this line for so long because I didn't like what they were doing with it. And then they started getting better and better and better, and then they've got to where I am like, yay. So, it's nice that Hasbro for once listened to us. So I'm picking up the older figures that I missed out on. I will say she does maybe look a little boss-eyed, but we'll get to that in a minute. I do like this artwork. This is one of the older boxes, obviously, with the window in it. We have the very cool Danger Girl kind of artwork down the side there. Anybody out there remember Danger Girl? Which was one of the biggest comics of its time that now nobody ever seems to mention. Yep, nice artwork on the back there, even if they do... I mean, I see they hid the NAF gun. That's why I didn't get them, because they didn't look like the original figures, but there's the helicopters. Yeah. On the bottom, yeah, this is a cool looking figure. So, let's see if we can get this little one open. You don't know what this means though, don't you? It means I'm going to have to try and find a Zartan. I keep nearly calling her Zatanna, which is completely wrong. Oh look, my favourite. Hit the light. She was a popular figure with me. I had the Dreadnoks. I had nearly a full set of them. I do still have all of my original figures somewhere, and if anybody's interested in seeing them, comments at the bottom. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe as well. I'm going to do that at the beginning. I'm going to try and wind down the bits where I plug the channel and tell you to do that, because sometimes it feels a little bit like So yeah, let's have a look. Don't know. Not too bad. It did look a little bit more boss-eyed in the box, but now I've got her out of the box. She doesn't look too bad. Then we have face. Very angry. It's kind of weird because on the box art, nearly every picture of her, she's kind of smiling and laughing. But this, the actual figure, looks a little bit angrier. Very nice pink. Is that pink? Come on, you colour experts out there. Give me a number for what colour that is. She works out, that's for sure. Knee pads. All the way down to the boots with the spurs on the end, which look pretty good. Yeah. The Dreadnoks were part of my favourite. I am hoping that at some point we get... What was the car called? The car, the Thunder Rig thing. Looked like something out of Mad Max. These guys look like something out of Mad Max. There we go. She stood up. Right, we have... okay, she isn't stood up. Don't know what's wrong with my table lately. I don't know if it's my table or whether it's just the figures in general, but everything seems to want to fall over. Thinking of having a rearrange of this. I don't know. But then I like the blue. I just need to dust as well. Anyway, so we have a backpack. Just looks to have a nice gap in the top there for something. I'm going to go with... Is it that? Yes, it's going to be that, isn't it? That way around. It must be that way around. Right, so the knife. I'll show you the knife, because that is a knife. There's a glowy end on it. Very nice, and that fits in there perfectly. Doesn't fall out. We have her rifle, which does have a little bit of a bend in it. Focus, there we go. Does have a little bit of a bend in it, but hopefully a little bit of warm water and a hair dryer or whatever. And there is that the ammo belt? Yep, so there's the ammo clip. Figure out, yep, it's that way around. Sometimes I wonder why they do like ammo clips. They'll just mould it like that, but I suppose it's because you can put a, you know, put the clip in. It's really, it's slightly cockeyed. We'll get it straight. But yeah, I know it's... I was saying that they didn't have real weapons, and this has a chainsaw in the front of it. Well, a saw blade thing, but still, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Now we have a stabby thing as well, which is really handy for getting that dirt out from under my nails. Yeah. My new job. I'm working with dirt. Right. So that goes in like so and fits very nicely. See if we can get these feet flat. There. Right. Now she's standing up. I keep knocking things off the table. So the hair that comes with it, we have two. We have that with the white streak through it and that with the weird kind of... Now I'm presuming that one is because of the... One is because of the comics and one is maybe from the animated series or something like that. I'm not sure which one I like, but looking at the two right now, I'm thinking the first one was better. That goes on... That looks meaner and nastier, definitely. Wow. You would not spill her pint, as they say. It's kind of weird because this is actually glued on. Right, let's just do a quick articulation thing. So we have that way. That is covering over that, which covers that seam really nicely. You can get plenty of manoeuvrability out of that. The elbows, and the elbows are pinless as well, so that you get a nice manoeuvrability out of there. There is swivel there and pivot as well. There is also swivel in the hips and pivot. The leg up and out, forward. There is a bit of drop down there as well, which means that you will be able to get into a more seated position if they ever make the vehicle, which I wish I could remember the name of and should have Googled before I started this. You're all going to write it in the bottom. She can kick her own butt with her own spur. Yeah, and there is swivel and pivot. Pivot in the foot. I don't know which hair I like now, actually. I kind of like the first one more, but that does look kind of cool. She's got kind of a weird mark in the plastic on her face there, which looks a little bit like a scar. I'm going to go with the other hair. I could just leave her like that. But to me, that is more, I think, what I remember from the comics. I read the comics to death when I was a kid. That's kind of a nice... She's going to hold it in the other hand though, isn't she? Because she is. Yeah. I'm just going to do the... Bang. Yeah. Okay. I always had trouble with left and right. Everybody always holds their guns. Did they ever make an action figure that was left-handed? Just for fun? That's an interesting thought. You know, a character in something that was left-handed. Yes, I know the guy, what's his name? Smithers out of The Simpsons. Not Smithers. Flanders. Flanders? Out of The Simpsons. Do you know what? It's so long since I've watched The Simpsons. Oh, there is manoeuvrability in the wrist as well, which is good. So, yep, I think we know how she's going to be pretty much posed on the shelf. We're going to put the backpack. I say this bit does move a little bit, so you are going to have to try and get that in there. But look at that. You are not going to mess with her on a Saturday night. Definitely. I like that. I like these figures. These have blown me away so far. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the first few, but they have really, really grown on me. We have Tunnel Rat and back. Yeah. And of course, I do have some of the bad guys. I do have a folder full of these guys. Major Blood somewhere as well. Nice Cobra Commander, who I think we have assessed maybe an original, but not an original, but is an original. Still haven't straightened his mask bit out, but yeah. Yeah, I like this figure. Darn it, another fantastic figure. Comes in at about 6 inches, about 15 centimetres, so yeah, nice height to him. Yeah, definitely a good one. So yeah, definitely nice. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to wind this up. Hope you have a great day, hope you have a great night, and I will see you all in the next video. Go Joe! And all that stuff.